these are the Daily Tech headlines for Thursday, June 13th, 2024. I'm Rob Dunwood. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, neither Apple nor OpenAI is paying the other for placing ChatGPT in Apple's ecosystem. Apple instead believes that the exposure OpenAI will receive from being on hundreds of millions of Apple devices is of equal or greater value than monetary payments. Apple will utilize OpenAI's GPT-4o model to power various AI tasks on iOS 18, iPadOS 18, and macOS Sequoia, but the deal is not exclusive to OpenAI. Apple is in talks with Anthropic and Google to offer their respective chatbots as an alternative option, with an agreement for Google's Gemini expected to be in place later this year. Google announced Wednesday that Chrome OS will soon be developed on large portions of the Android stack so that it can roll out AI features at a faster pace. The company says that embracing Android Linux kernel and Android frameworks as part of the foundation of Chrome OS will mean more AI features in addition to simplifying engineering efforts and helping different devices like phones and accessories work better together with Chromebooks. Japan's parliament enacted a law on Wednesday aimed at promoting competition in smartphone app store sales by restricting Apple and Google from limiting third-party companies from selling and operating apps on their platforms. The new law prohibits iOS and Android operating systems from preventing the sale of apps and services that directly compete with the native platform's own, and will prohibit Apple and Google from giving priority to their own services and internet search results. Norway has filed a complaint to the Norwegian Data Protection Authority and other European data protection authorities against Meta over its plan to use images and posts of users on Facebook and Instagram to train artificial intelligence models. In a statement, the Norwegian Consumer Council said the process to opt out breaches strict EU data protection rules and has been made deliberately cumbersome by using deceptive design patterns and vague wording. We are urging the Data Protection Authority to assess the legality of Meta's practices and ensure that the company is operating in compliance of the law. Palo Alto, California-based chipmaker Broadcom raised its annual forecast for revenue from chips that help in artificial intelligence work by 10% on Wednesday. The company expects $11 billion in revenue from AI-linked chips in 2024, up from its previous forecast of $10 billion. Broadcom recorded revenue of $3.1 billion from AI products during the second quarter and has seen its stock rally more than 30% so far this year after almost doubling in 2023. Broadcom will carry out a 10-for-1 forward stock split expected to take place on July 15th. Amazon Web Services has introduced passkeys as a new method for multi-factor authentication and reminds users that root AWS accounts must enable MFA by the end of July 2024. Passkeys leverage public key cryptography to sign a challenge sent by the server used for verifying the authentication attempt. They are less vulnerable than one-time passwords to phishing, and man-in-the-middle attacks are syncable and support multiple device and OS architectures. Amazon says customers can unlock passkeys through Apple Touch ID on the iPhone, Windows Hello on the laptop, and other platforms that support passkeys. Yahoo on Thursday debuted a revamped version of the Yahoo News app powered by the underlying code of the Artifact News Reader app, which Yahoo acquired in April. Artifact, which launched in 2023, was helmed by Instagram co-founders Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. The Artifact app then, and now the Yahoo News app, make heavy use of AI, employing algorithms to process user behavior and serve readers highly personalized content based on which news stories they engaged with. The Yahoo News app is currently available as a free download on both Android and iOS devices. And finally, the lack of a cell phone signal may no longer be a problem for some iPhone users. Apple Senior Director of Platform Product Marketing Kurt Knight joined Yahoo Finance Technology Editor Dan Howley to demonstrate messages for satellite. Knight explains that the satellite feature is an expansion of existing offerings like Emergency SOS, but clarifies that emergencies aren't the only use case. It's sort of a full gamut of communication, says Knight. Messages for satellite are an extension of iMessage and SMS, and 2 years of service is available for free to iPhone 14 and 15 users. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. And if you enjoy the show, remember to tell a friend to check us out. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.